Hey guys, it's Kristen and welcome back to the Gold Project. In today's video, I'm doing things a little bit differently. I decided in this video that I would share my confessions. So you might be wondering, what in the heck are you talking about? Okay, I am just like you guys. When I go on the internet, let's say I go to Pinterest and I'm looking at office organization pictures. I'm thinking, does their house really look like that all the time? What am I doing wrong? Why does my house not look like that? I have kids. These people have kids. Why? How can they keep their house picked up and I can't? So after looking at pictures and sometimes watching videos, I feel inadequate as a mom, a wife, and a person that keeps up with their house. I'm talking about laundry, dishes, all of that. So you might be wondering, how do I do it all? How do I keep an organized house? Because if you've watched some of my videos or if you've seen some of my pictures on my blog, you usually don't see my mess. So I'm going to share with you today that what you see in pictures and what you see on videos is not always real life. Probably 90% of the time, what you see is not real life. So I'm going to give you an up close and personal look at my house in its natural state. I do like to organize. I'm an organized person. Y'all hear me all the time talking about how planning and organizing is my passion. But even though those are things that I love, my house isn't always organized. And I'm here today to share 6 different areas that always need work. I'm going to start with my number 1 problem area. And I think it's going to be my number 1 problem area until the day that I die, because you can't ever get caught up on it, and that is laundry. You guys, I do laundry, it seems like every day. I have had people tell me, well, you know, Kristen, if you would just do 1 load of laundry a day, you would stay completely caught up. That is hilarious because it does not work for me. It seems like I can spend on some Saturdays 2 and 3 hours washing, folding, putting away 6 or 7 loads of laundry. On Sunday, it has reappeared again. And you know, I know it's a good thing because when you have lots of laundry, it means that you have clothes to wear. So I know that's a good thing. But it is hard when you're wanting your laundry room to stay picked up and you want to feel like that you're on top of things and not behind. You look in there and there's baskets of clothes again that need to be folded. And here's a second confession about laundry. Y'all, there are some weeks that I don't even fold laundry because I'm so stinking annoyed that I spent my entire Saturday folding laundry and it's back to, you know, piled up in the laundry room. So there are some weeks that we actually pull our clothes from the clean laundry baskets in the laundry room. I'm not ashamed of that because you know what? At least I got them clean. So if you're one of those people that cannot ever get caught up on laundry, this mom is too. So do not feel bad because we are right there together. My second problem area is dishes. I'm sure we can all relate to this too. Now, here's the thing about me. I don't like to hand wash dishes. Yes, I'm spoiled. I like to use my dishwasher. I will only hand wash a few cups and things that are not dishwasher friendly. But if I can throw something into the dishwasher, I'm going to do it because it saves me time and allows me to be able to organize and straighten up other areas of my household. So there are times, like you are seeing, when there are dishes piled up in my sink because my dishwasher is going and I'm waiting for it to be cleaned so I can put those dishes away and put the next cycle in. You know, I don't feel bad for that. I really don't. That's just one thing that I don't want to spend a ton of time on. If I can throw something in the dishwasher, I'm going to. Now, I was raised in a household to where my mom hand washed all the dishes. We had a dishwasher, but she just chose, even to this day, to hand wash her dishes. She just felt they were cleaner that way. So, some people like to hand wash dishes. Some people like to use the dishwasher. I am a dishwasher person. And normally, if I will go out and I will purchase something, I will look to see if it's dishwasher friendly. If it is not, I probably won't even purchase it because I will not want to hand wash it. Okay, the third thing is macro organization. Now there is a micro organization and a macro organization. Now, what is the difference? Micro organization means you organize every single detail. So let's take a divided tray in an office desk drawer. Okay, you've got the divided tray. You've got erasers in one tray, one compartment. You have pencils in one compartment, pens in another. That is considered micro organization because the drawer is completely organized down to every little item in the drawer. Macro organization is where you organize, but not every single detail. There are areas in my home that are just macro organized. They're where they need to be, and that's good with me. I don't have to open the drawer and everything be in a nice little compartment. I have tried it before in these areas and it did not work, so it was one of those things I just threw my hands up to and said, you know what, it's just not going to be micro organized, and that is okay with me. So what areas am I talking about? Number one is going to be my clothing drawers. Now, my kids' rooms, their drawers. What is the point in getting in the drawers and trying to lay all the underwear on top of each other, or fold it nicely and tuck it in there, lay all the shorts and fold them nicely, when your kids go in there right after you pull all of the things out and then shove them all back in there? So I usually do not micro organize any of the dresser drawers. Even mine, like my panty drawer, my sock drawer, my bras type of drawer, all of those things are just laid in there. They're not laid, they're not nice and neat. They're not even, my socks aren't even contained together. I just kind of have them thrown in there because it works for me. Now, if you're a person that it works that your socks are matched up and laid in there, that's fine. But it does not matter to me either way, because at the end of the day, they end up a piled mess inside of my drawer. So I'm okay with the fact that these things that I've talked about are in the drawer. I know where to go to. I know where to go to get to them, but they're not completely organized within the drawer. Next is toys. Y'all, I have tried to micro organize my kids' toys. I have several times since we've been in this home, I've taken all of the toys, I've laid them out in the playroom floor. I've said, okay, blocks go over here. All of the Hot Wheels go here. All of the Barbies go here. And then I will nicely put them in the little baskets inside of the playroom closet. Then, several hours later, my kids come through there, pull all of the baskets out, dump them out, and play with everything. So, therefore, I have wasted probably 2 hours of my day organizing something that just became chaotic within a couple of hours. So their toys are put inside of a basket, but it's not organized within the basket. They're all in one area. They're within 2 bins. I know where they are, and I think that is what is important. Number 4 area that I have to confess about is my kitchen table. It does not matter how many systems I put together or how many baskets I put out to contain items. My kitchen table always has something laying on it. Right now, if I look over at my kitchen table, I am seeing my laptop, I'm seeing my checkbook register things, I'm seeing some Clippies, some externals, my cell phone, because I have my desk really nice and things. But I feel like if I sit in here all the time and do my planning and bill paying and all of that, and everybody else is in the other side of the house, I feel like I'm sitting in here by myself. So most of the time, I will sit at the kitchen table and do any type of planning or blogging YouTube things, because I feel like that I can still communicate with my family. Okay, my 5th area would be the office desks. Now, basically, I am referring to my husband's side of the office desks. A lot of times, his side of the office desk looks kind of chaotic because that's usually where we place like tools and all of those type of things if we have been putting up a rack or putting up shelves or hooks or anything like that. I need to make more of a mental effort to get over there and put those things away and not just let them accumulate on that side of the desk. Since I don't use my husband's side of the desk, I don't really look at it that much, so sometimes I don't even notice that it has all the clutter on it. But I've told myself that I'm going to try to put more of an effort into keeping his side organized as well. And you're probably wondering, well, why in the heck can he not do that? Because honestly, he doesn't even use his side of the desk. A lot of my stuff gets shoved over there, and he barely ever uses it. He may have some things in a tray at the back, but most of the time the things that are on his side of the desk are mine. My last but not least area that I'm going to share with you is probably the most embarrassing. I don't even really want to share it with you guys because I'm really that embarrassed by it. But it is something that we have stared at and we have got to work on, and we need a shed to put all of these things. But it's my garage. My garage is a complete mess. I'm embarrassed by it, but a lot of the things that you are seeing are things we need to donate, or things like the lawnmower and the kids' riding toys that actually need a place like a shed to go to, but we don't have a shed in our backyard. That is on our to-do list. You know, once we live in this house for an extended amount of time, we would like to build a shed so it won't look nearly as messy. But I know this is my biggest area of concern in our house, but we just have not had a ton of time to get outside together and tackle this area. And I honestly don't know how to even tackle the area, considering we don't have a ton of space to work with, nor do we have a ton of money to go out and buy a complete, garage system. That's just not in our budget right now. So this is an area that bothers me more and my husband more than you can ever imagine, and it's one that we don't like to see, we don't like to share. We know it's a problem, but some of the problem is out of our control. And you guys, that is all for this confessions video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing all of the areas in my home that are not always perfect. And I hope it makes you feel a little bit better about pictures and videos that you see online. I hope you give this video a thumbs up, and I hope you subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope y'all have a fantastic week, and until next time, bye you guys.